Virgo, welcome back, beautiful. So we're here to do your update for August 2022. Yes, we cover your star signs via my website. The link is directly below. We also cover the twin flame path both on YouTube and via my website, both free and via subscription. If you want any of this content ahead of time, we do have the VIP membership at YouTube. Feel free to join it. We also have a chat room, education content coming and starting in August. Very exciting. Okay, let's have a look at what's coming through for you guys. Now, what I'm saying at the moment is there could be a lot of thinking, okay? I feel a lot of you can be moving into a high vibe. You could be really logically looking at life. You may be boldly going where no man has gone before. And I feel there's a lot of closure. I feel that this sun, this light that's coming through for you guys, you're seeing the love and the light in all people, and a lot of you could be very receptive to energy. So you're going to be super careful about the energy you're surrounding yourself with. And I feel some of you could be taking a little bit of a detached approach, and that can be to handle circumstances. I feel you're acknowledging the time when you need a moment, and I feel there could be you casting a critical eye on things, and I don't feel it's negative. I feel it's quite positive. I feel you're just trying to be as practical as possible. Now, particularly spiritually, especially moving into the month of August, I do feel there's a lot of closing doors and opening of new ones. And really, a lot of that did kick off at the very end of July 2022. But in particular, I do feel your life, for some of you, you may feel it's a little bit upside down, but believe you me, those sacrifices that you made in the past, you're definitely going to get your blessings from it. But I feel you're going to take a practical approach, and I do feel psychically and spiritually, you are going to be feeling, how would I put it? You'll be closing doors and compartmentalizing, and it almost feels like a life audit. So it feels like you're putting things on shelves, you're getting your ducks in a row. You might have psychoanalyzed some things, and you have this huge love that's coming through your heart. Both for yourself and for others. For some of you, that could be a little bit of a detriment, but only because you feel pulled in two directions. But you can particularly be looking at things and really have a keen eye. I feel you're scanning people's auras as well. So spiritually, where you felt you had bad luck and maybe some things weren't going according to plan, I feel you'll pull the pin on those. And I feel you're just going to be very practical. Some of you could have turned it in a different direction. Others of you feel you need to make a major judgment, and it's concerning you a little bit. But overall, I feel the old energy is going and the new is coming in. I feel there could be, how could I explain it? I feel, yes, there has been loss in the past. Yes, there has been things that you felt that you had to walk away from. And it might have been through empathy and understanding that you maybe enabled people, maybe hung about a bit longer than you needed to. But it has come through in a sense of love. So sometimes it's about those people, places, and things that were in our life, be it was a job, be it was a person. They were kind of honoring that because it was a part of our story, but this new chapter, it's almost like psychologically you might want to hold on, but it doesn't mean that those people aren't coming with you, but it's more about the understanding that every cycle has a reason, you know, about letting go, blessing it be, and actually being open to these brand new beginnings for yourself. Because I feel subconsciously, you know, you're growing, and I see this plant and it's like ready to bloom. But subconsciously you're like, no, maybe I should be small. Maybe I should just stay small. I had this beautiful video the other day, and it was talking about each star sign in an analogy to sum up sort of thing. And they had some very interesting interpretations. And, you know, Virgo, so you guys particularly at times can feel maybe not super sexy, but you really are. You've really got that. You got that intellect. You've got that vulv, and you have more than actually meets the eye. And it's so much more than just surface beauty. So I feel you're tapping into that, and I feel that you're actually diving deep and really knowing that to a core you're everything you need to be. I feel where you did second guess yourself in the past, I feel that's going to go by the wayside. It can linger for a little bit, and I'll say in the first half of the month, but I feel it's going to really be coming, and you're really going to be pushed and nagged to transform. But try to not be too critical on yourself, because the way you're seeing yourself is not the way the world's seeing you. I feel there's regret relating to the past. There could have been interferences. You might have enabled people. You might be frustrated due to a circumstance, but it is Dales going to the past. In the heart, you need to be gentle with yourself because you're expecting a lot more of yourself than others actually expect of you. And that is quite common, okay? So it feels like there's a head and heart decision. Could you flow like the ocean? Because I feel some of these things are going to work themselves out. Other things, it's more we're getting up in our head, we're being critical with ourselves, we're thinking, gee, we've got to make a decision. The past was what it was. Is it going to repeat? But psychologically and spiritually, I feel there's a head and heart decision, and not necessarily is using the head and heart in this instant necessarily the best remedy. Spiritually, you're always protected, and I do feel spiritually you know that everything is going to be okay, but there can be this strictness that you're coming through. Am I good enough? Am I worthy enough? Is everything going to be okay? What if I have to say no to somebody? What if I let somebody down? I think you're putting a lot of pressure on yourself and you need to ease up. I feel spiritually you know these things, and I don't think it's that you don't have faith in yourself at all. Okay, I feel it's that you're too strict on yourself. Definitely. One just fell on the floor. Counting which one it was. That's definitely happening for you. Interesting. I'll get it in a minute. Okay, there are these balance situations that are going to come through for you, but I also feel there could be a blessing, especially with your self-esteem. You're coming out the gate really boldly. You're going to be sticking up for yourself. You're going to do it in a real heart-centered way, though. There could be somebody that needs you at a drop of a hat. You've really got to meditate upon can you, can't you? Some of you, you know, at a drop of a hat, you would be there for anyone. You really would. But at a drop of a hat, you will tell a person to be realistic as well. So there's something to do with balancing that. There's something to do with, you got the Fool card, right? At a foundation level, like, you know, having to have the faith, having to trust. I do feel in your logic, you know something needs to change. In your heart, you know something has changed, but it's what you're going to do to end a cycle and start a new one. And I think it's really turning over that new leaf. There could be some dramas happening either around you or in a home environment, or it could be directly linking to you and a family, you and a group. I feel if this is in an area of work, which we will get into, again, it's about the fact that your benchmark, other people's benchmark, they vary, right? You have a very high standard. I feel there could be some offers for you guys, and I feel you have more opportunities than you realize. I also feel you could be maybe having a side hustle, doing something on the side that's going to be quite lucrative. I feel in the area of partnerships, which I'm going to grab that in a minute, it almost feels that you have more options than you think, and that could be part of the problem, does. You know, maybe in the past, you know, there were other people, and now you're kind of having this kind of piggy in the middle situation. You're thinking, is this person making advances towards me? For those of you that are single, again, I see a few doors. I don't see one door. I see some of you might have been in hermit mode for a very long time, and now you're trying to shake that energy off and get back out there. And I really feel in love. You know, your card that you got for love it's celebration. You do have a celebration coming here. And that's really what your heart's desire is to have success in love. The hard part is getting the card, apologies, is that we do have Juno in retrograde, which is a marriage asteroid. And I have actually done an update for each star sign, and it is on YILDIZ Readings 5D on YouTube. So you can view it there. And it does cover what happens during Juno retrograde. Now, Juno went retrograde on the 24th of July, 2022. It does go direct in October the 22nd, on October the 22nd. So generally around that time, because you at a collective level do have Pisces in your Venus house, it is to do with dreams. It's to do with that dream connection. And you really are one of those dream partners. You know, you will move hell and high water to make it perfect. You will be very critical on yourself. And sometimes you need to receive. You need to actually be the one on the receivership end that you can actually say, hey, what do I get out of this? Am I getting what I need? And I feel you're finding your purpose. And I feel because maybe you had compartmentalized yourself in life in general. Now you're actually seeing that, you know, it's a little bit like the analogy they're showing me is Eat, Pray, Love, the movie, all right? And in that, it's about all those six senses to actually tantalize them and touch them and connect with them so that they all serve a purpose, but not one shoe fits all. And I do spiritually feel you had previously lived in life in one way, okay? In one particular way. And I feel that a lot of you at the moment are feeling there is a different way. And I really feel in the month of August that's going to change. And I hear the term the Emperor's New Clothes. It can be changing your image, you're changing your style, something in you might take personal. But sit with it, because I actually feel it's okay and it's natural. And people that love you, they're going to love you no matter what you look like, no matter be it you personally are changing internally or externally. They're going to love you unconditionally for who you are. I do feel there's a celebration here, and there can be almost this feeling of, you know, am I very close to that gate? Is there a breakthrough here? I'll be 5 minutes. I'm almost finished. So there is a celebration. There's this breakthrough. I feel it's almost like, you know, something is coming to a close and there's a brand new beginning. For some of you, if you really are unhappy in your relationship, you could be the one pulling the pin. But I actually don't think it's the other person in this instant. I think it will be you. I'm really not feeling that somebody's leaving you. Let me put it that way. I feel it's more, you know what your bliss is, you're changing your style. You do need to look after your health this month. And I did mention this both to Virgo and Gemini. You do need to look after your wellness, because Chiron is retrograde in your Mercury. So please look after your health. Okay. There could be a partnership that is coming into some money. Yeah, there is happiness. Some of you, yeah, there's happiness. Some news can come in. There can be a group. There can be a group of people coming towards you that can actually be linked to your love interest. This could be somebody you're currently with. I also feel some friends are going to link up with you. There's going to be a lot of social activity happening here for you, Virgo. And I feel this is more in the first 2 weeks. And then I think things are getting quite serious and you're going to be going through the spiritual transformation. I also feel in the area of your career, you need to be ready, because you're going to have, again, more options than you think. And I feel this is really going to be your month to shine. I feel if you were looking for employment, this can be a positive time, but you need to get your ducks in a row. You need to get out there again and have confidence to have that brand new beginning. I also feel these new beginnings you are having, it's actually transforming you physically. There could be a negotiation around money. There also could be a person at work, for those of you that are working, that are a bit jealous. Some of you may be feeling, gee, I really want to reach for the stars. You know, how do I do that? And I do feel some of you, you're going to be the apple of somebody's eye, and I do feel some wealth coming towards you. There could be some emotions to do with give and take in connections. It's like if somebody's expecting of you, I think you're going to put your foot down. I think you're going to say, look, I don't know why I'm hearing 50-50. You've got to be careful with your health, the health card, okay? You're going to be sassy, you're going to be sexy, but you have to look after your health this month. And that means keeping organized, being structured, getting your ducks in a row. This is going to be your saving grace. I'm going to love you and leave you. Please come back and have a look. We do have more content both online and on the website at YILDIZ Readings. Otherwise, I will see you throughout the month. Take care, beautifuls.